give me a 2 if you can hear me okay. I will be on screen in a second, but give me a 2 if you can hear me okay, you guys. I love you so much, and we're going to have a pretty real conversation today. Thank you, Journey. I really appreciate you. My glass. Everyone. Today we are going to have, let me know if you can hear me again in the chat or really quick. Let me know if you can hear me. Today I want us to have a really good convo. That's something that I'm going to share in a second, but not right now. All right, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Because that's so important, because right now I want us to really get into a place where we can have conversations. I want us to really get into a place where we can talk, where we can have conversations free of offense. And today, I really didn't have any real intentions on going live. I actually wasn't going live today, but within the 7-day challenge group, first of all, we've been talking all day. Those are my new bestie. And this morning, one of them wrote a message, or this afternoon, a couple hours ago. Oh, am I lagging? I don't know. Hold on, let's see how we do here. Hold on, guys. Give me a 2 if you can see and hear me okay. Because I don't want to switch to my laptop, but if I have to, I will. Because I'm about to share the screen and stuff with y'all, but I don't want to start if it's on that boom. And so you hear me good. All right. Okay. So I'm going to read this after he get done with his motorcycle. I want to share the screen with you really quick inside of the 7-day challenge discussion group. And I feel like the comment that she made, have you ever just had somebody say something, you like, oh my God, like I just feel so seen, so heard. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna share the screen. And then our conversation can go off of this. So I pinned her comment on purpose because we talk so much in the 7-day challenge. I didn't want it to be like overshadowing anything, right? So I am going to read this with you guys. Let me know, is it better? Do y'all want me on or off the screen? Give me a 1 for on the screen and give me a 2 for off the screen, just so it's bigger so you can see. So 1 for on the screen or 2 for off the screen to make the screen bigger. All right. So this beauty says, and again, this is inside the 7-day challenge, but this isn't about the 7-day challenge. I've been debating on how to write this post. I joined the challenge to help me reset how I was treating my hair. Upon joining and binging your videos, I became very upset with myself. I know all of this information. I started the research years ago when I went natural as I was developing self-care products. Somehow I allowed myself to get sucked into the abyss that is the natural hair community. I ignored all of the research and study I personally did and no better off because of it. You encouraged us to do the research on the info you gave out, and I did. You were right about everything from the scalp issues to putting herb on the hair and scalp. You can find this info from reputable and citable sources. It makes me sad that so many of us were so desperate for results that we threw caution to the wind and ignored our common sense. This wasn't supposed to be long, but I did just want, and then she has like the cute emoji right here, to give you your flowers. I've gone back in your videos. This is the part that made me tear up. I went back in your videos and you have been saying this for at least 5 to 6 years, probably more. It's been more. Thank you for maintaining your integrity and not playing with us for a check. We can go back inside of the 7-day challenge and look at some more stuff and like look at some of the combos that we're having if you want. But like, I just want to say thank you to everybody who sees my intention. As much time has gone, I have come to understand. I have come to understand that, like, I'm not gonna be for everybody. Everybody's not gonna hear me. There's a chance that the majority of the people who come across my videos won't hear me, won't listen to what I'm saying, and that's okay because I'm not doing it so other people can listen to me. I'm doing it so the people who are the women and men who are looking for solutions, who are tired of following that, have me. Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened. Hold on, I'm about to switch. Hold on one second. Hold on, I'm about to try to. You about to see me on the stage in 2 different places at the same time. Hold on. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that either. I don't know what's happening. Wait a minute, y'all. I was gonna turn. But I gotta leave out and come back in. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I just don't know if this angle is great. But we're going to try it. Whatever, it's mugs over here. We were testing out stuff. So let's try this. Is this like... Are we okay? Can you hear me? All right. Give me a 2 if you can hear me okay. How is this? Or do you like the other one better? Can somebody tell me? No, no, no. Okay. 2. This is better. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, so I was doing my nails, and this is nail stuff. So I'm just gonna move this over here now, and this is my tea, and I'm gonna just move stuff because I feel like my mama gonna come out of nowhere and be like, "Girl, that's trying move that background." Okay, so we in here. We good? Everybody can hear me. I'm just making sure everybody can hear me before we keep going. This is better. This is better. Okay. That's all ghetto. But okay. Anyway, so again, that was I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, no, I was reading inside of the 7-day challenge. That's what I was saying. So whenever I come on live and stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, today it wasn't a plan of mine to come on live today because I've been doing other things. Like I've just got done like filming the video and things like that. What's here my trigger right now? This is hibiscus. This is amla and hibiscus. Oh my god. So delicious. But I have a cold right now. I need something like sugary, something like sweet. But I again wanted to come on here and just really let y'all like read that comment to y'all because I feel like with me reading that, it really well, that's your favorite. It really gives me she to me put she put it in her own words how she saw my intention, and I think that is one of like the biggest parts of it for me because I think because social media has been centered around natural hair and women with curly hair and all of this, like it was the initial trigger, right? But it's just like with any illness, like with different forms of with any disease, before a disease starts, first you have an irritant, and then that irritant causes inflammation, and then you have the disease. And I think that I hope a lot of people I know a lot of people are gonna have a problem with what I have to say now, but I feel like the what people don't understand is the team natural community was just something that they used as a conduit to open the door for other stuff. So that's why I make the type of videos that I make so people can get in the habit of just understanding like that you have options. Like you don't have to just put yourself in this blanket. You don't have to just put yourself under this umbrella. And again, that's why I really wanted to come on here and just share some of the results. Like we're right now, I'm going to share a little bit more inside the 7-day challenge, but I'm not sharing it like the group is completely separate from the actual 7-day challenge, the actual content. So you join the 7-day challenge. First of all, if you are going to join after this group, before you pay any money, set up a profile. So go to the upper right hand corner of my website, and you'll see either a login option or an option for you to like sign up and become a member. Become a member, get a username, a password, then pay for the 7-day challenge, right? And then follow all of the promptings, write down your password, because if you do not remember your password, I do not know it, and I cannot help you get into the system if you do not remember your password. So it is something that I really, really do recommend. But the 7-day challenge is separate as it pertains to their work and the things that they do. What I'm about to share with y'all right now is the 7-day challenge
doesn't actually live here. This is where everybody comes to congregate after they make it through all of the content within the 7-day challenge, right? And again, this is where they come to like make comments, ask questions, and anything. And I don't know, it's just such a beautiful community of women. And I think one of the main reasons I don't have necessarily a topic for tonight. If y'all want to ask a couple questions, y'all can. So this won't be one of those 4-hour lives. More than anything, I'm just like showing gratitude because I have been doing this for a very long time. Y'all have been saying the same shit for like 10 years. It's so exhausting. And not to mention, I've been screaming on the legs by myself, right? Even though there are what's crazy about it, right? I'm gonna get on the screen for a second, real quick. What's crazy about it is every year, right? And y'all can do your research. Y'all know I'm good with like figures and numbers and facts and stuff. And every year, right, you get a minimum of 30,000 new cosmetologists. Every single year, a new 30,000 cosmetologists across the United States of America, right? But for the last 10 years, I have been the only one within like I don't know, like influencer world, social media world, online world that's been telling the truth or that's been standing separate from that. And not to say like, for example, I'm just about to throw a couple of my favorites out there, like a Janae Mickles, the Master Stylist, TT Does It All. I'm not saying like, oh, they were it was their job to say something and they didn't. That's not what I'm saying because at the end of the day, when you get on social media, you don't have to like teach everybody the truth. You don't have to tell everything. At the end of the day, most people that get on social media, just like myself, when I first started my YouTube channel, it was never to teach anybody anything. It was just to show like the behind the scenes of the hair salon. But then the more the more professional cosmetologists started getting real popular for doing hair stuff, other people started doing their hair and it just took off. So it was like this divide between the professional cosmetologists and YouTubers, but in reality, that was never a thing. It's crazy because from the outside looking in, like from being a person who is watching YouTube or watching things on social media, it can look as if YouTubers and hairstylists or YouTubers and cosmetologists are beefed out, and we've never been beefed out. Never. Most YouTubers have always had a cosmetologist, have always had a hairstylist. The problem comes in with the consumers. It's like consumers make up stories within their own minds and run with it and make videos after video about it because it's good for clicks. Just like Olaplex and K19 or K18, when you go on YouTube, you and type in Olaplex, or if when I make a video about Olaplex, it'll be people that's like, I like K19 better, I like K18 better, and it's like there's this mentality that y'all have of like arguing and going back and forth when the divide that y'all have is only in your own mind because Olaplex and K19 are not beefed out as a brand. They're not. They're not. They're owned by the same parent company. They have the same majority investor, the same one. They're not in competition with each other. K19 understands that they are no competition whatsoever to Olaplex. They understand that. They understand that they can't tackle the problem before it starts, but they can help to fix it once it already happens. But they're two completely different products. But the state of mind that everybody's been in, every time a product comes out, the first thing y'all want to do, what's the best between this one and this one? And it's like it's something that I would never get involved because when instead of y'all making and it's I know I'm not getting on y'all, right? I know that it's something that is done subconsciously, but it's like as soon as you ask the question, you're not asking the question like, oh, what product should I use for my hair? It's like, what's the best product between this one and this one? What's the best serum over all the serums? There's no best serum. What you mean? Paul Mitchell got a dope ass serum. Design Essentials got a dope ass serum. Kimber got a dope serum. It's a 10 got a dope serum. Like a serum is a serum, bro. Oh, Olaplex doesn't have a serum, but they have a bonding oil. Like, but it's about learning the properties of the different tools and the different supplies that you're using, but nobody knows the complex of them. They'll be like, oh, or if your hair is dry, instead of you tackling from an internal level what's going on to make your hair dry, you say, oh, what other serum can I use? Because this making my hair dry. A product is not making your hair dry. Nothing is making your hair dry. Nothing is making your hair break. Your patterns and your routine break your hair. For example, this was like the day before yesterday. There was a 14-year-old girl. I am 33 years old. I will be 34 in July 20th. And there was a 14-year-old girl that commented on my video about washing goes. Well, I don't like washing goes and twist ups, right? And if you're an OG to my channel, you know why. If you don't, then I'll leave videos in the link below, right? And I'm gonna get to your comment in a second, Latoya. I promise. Give me a second. But in the video, I was talking about I don't like washing goes and twist outs. Mind you, she's 14 years old. At 14, you what, in the ninth grade? And when I read, I saw, well, I'm 14 years old, and my mother has always done wash and goes on my hair, and my mother has always done, and this and that, and our hair is curly, and it is not supposed to be straightened, and it is da 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 da, and just the same way, like natural Nazis talk. This 14-year-old girl was on my channel, like going, and of course, I did not respond. Girl, I'm not. My daughter is 12. You 2 years younger than my daughter. What in the hell do I look like going back and forth with a 14-year-old girl in my comments? Like, I'm not doing it. But I am bringing it up today because I think that it goes to show how detrimental misinformation is. People always like to use the term like, YOLO, you only live once. That's bullshit. You live forever. Like me, my blood, I will live forever. What are you talking about? I have 2 children. My son will reproduce and make more. That's my blood. And then his kids gonna make more, and then his kids are gonna make more, and then their kids are gonna make more. My daughter's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna live forever. What do you mean? My essence will be on this earth forever, and it's just gonna keep going and going and going and going and going. So the things that you do, the decisions that you make today affect the generations that come next. And that's the problem with our society as a whole. Every generation that gets older gets amnesia, throws it in a lake of forgetfulness, and don't leave nothing behind, no rocks behind for the generation that's coming after them to pick up. Because once we get old, we are at a place, once we get older, we're at a place where like, oh, I'm older, I've lived life, I deserve respect. No, like, you never stop learning. You are never supposed to be at a place where you are unteachable. You're never supposed to be at a place where you can't learn anything. You're never supposed to be at a place where your mind is so closed, because when your mind is closed, guess what? The next generation has to pick up where you left off when you closed off your mind. It's ridiculous. And it's not just with hair, it's with everything. But hair is where I touch first, because that's where your mind is. Black women will spend days on social media arguing and going back and forth over stuff. But every generation, once they get old, and I promise I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a minute. Once y'all get old, once people get old, they forget about all of the shit they did, and they don't want to blame the generation that they raised, that they influenced to be like they are, for being a problem. Just like T.I. and his whole generation, they like, oh, these kids nowadays. I'm sorry. The kids that are like in their early 20s right now, those are the children of 50 Cent, T.I., Jeezy. Those are they kids. The dope man, the dope. Like, he stand on business. He talk in riddles just like his father. But the generation that comes after don't learn nothing because you only learn, you only gain wisdom from experience. And you only gain the wisdom from the experience when you can look at the experiences in the face and break them down piece by piece. But if you throw in everything that you've ever done in a lake of forgetfulness, you're never able to sit down and assess it and look at it from right to wrong. And that's why I'm so passionate when I talk, because most of the time most of the time when we come online, when I come online, and I'm not being disrespectful, most of the time it's older women. Anytime a woman wants to come against me and say something, they always start with, well, I've been doing this for 20 years. Well, I've been doing this for 15 years. Well, and you've been doing it for 15 years wrong. And you've been doing it for 20 years wrong. And guess what? If you don't have any bald spots and you've been greasing your scalp and all of that stuff, you, my dear, come from a bloodline where your follicle is so damn strong that it is able to follow its natural cycles in spite of you. But it's people like I'm from the D. I got so many functional crackheads in my family, it don't make no sense. Just because somebody is a functional crackhead don't mean that crack ain't bad. It's crackheads in the D that can pick their kids up from school, take them to school, go to work, go back. Like, that don't mean that crack ain't whack. Like Whitney said, that don't mean that it ain't bad. Just because you ain't lost it, like, it's come on. But the new generation can never get anywhere because this generation and the generation before and the generation before that and the generation before that of women are too fucking prideful to help the next generation go on. Like, my daughter is only 12 years old. My daughter teaches me things about the computer that I do not know. I understand that my daughter is experiencing her, like the way that my daughter is experiencing 10, 11, 12 is different from my 10, 11, 12. It's different. And how can we help the next generation move faster or past anything if we too prideful and caught up in our ways and, oh no, because I'm in holy and God wants our hair? Lose that shit, man. And I'm not here for the people who want to stay in it. Guess what? You want to stay in it, stay there. I'm not making a room or I'm not making avenues for the women who want to stay there. If you come on my channel, you don't, well, I don't agree, because guess what? What I'm going to do for you is do for you what you wouldn't do for yourself. Because what you should have done for yourself, if you watching me and you disagree with what I'm saying, is sign off. And all you got to do, you can click a button and tell YouTube that you do not want to see any of my videos no more. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to love you more than you love yourself. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to block you. And I'm going to tell YouTube that I don't want you to see any more of my videos. We have to get to a place where we understand that people are not put on this earth to take our shit and to make us feel comfortable. If you come across a piece of social media that you do not like, sign off and find your tribe. And we have to get to the place where we're not looking for offense. As a whole, Black women get online looking for offense. That's what you get online for, looking for offense. And as soon as you find it, like, I remember, like, I'll go live for like 4 hours. And in 4 hours, I may say, oh, well, I don't like washing goals. And I'll say that one time. And then you only don't like washing goals because it's like they'll focus on the one thing because you were looking for offense and you only found it one time in 4 hours. So then you post it. That's a problem. That's a problem. Like, that's a problem. It is. And the thing is, for a long time, I was like, you know what? I'm just done with it. But it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. And if I don't say anything, and if I, like most cosmetologists not, and I just allow everybody to do this stupid shit, then my daughter and her peers will be going back and finishing the work that we should have done, that we were too fucking prideful, childish, and immature to do on our own. And I'm not cool with that. I'm just not okay with that. Like, I'm not okay with us being so insecure that we have to find our divinity in the way that our hair looks when it is wet, when half of the planet has curly hair. No. The generation that is coming up before us needs to have tangible ground, a firm foundation to stand on that is not built upon emotions. And not to mention, these emotions are beautiful when you have control over them. But the women that are in the natural hair community have no control over their emotions. You should not be upset and angry and calling me out of my name because I say that your hair, you need to stretch your hair. That's a problem. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. It's not about hair. It's deeper than that. Y'all are using hair as a mask to mask something else, because once they gave y'all what y'all asked for, once they gave y'all all of the products that y'all asked for, then you created another problem. It's just going to be problem after problem after problem, hack after hack after hack, because it's not built on science. It's built on a fix. And because it's built on a fix, because the teen natural community was built on lack, because it was built on what Black women don't have and what Black women lack, then however you start something is how it is going to end. If you started with lack, you have to finish it with lack. You're always lacking something. You're always lacking something. So they always need a new product to give you, and you fall for it every time. You're a sheep. Bah! Passing down a YouTube video of a lady that interviewed Anthony Dickey and his wash and go products. Oprah was his he was Oprah's hairstylist. That should tell you a lot. And Oprah don't do one wash. When do you see Oprah in a wash and go? She followed up with another video. She said wasn't happy all the time. It took her to her wash and goes. How much she? That's me. I say this all the time about Black women and hair. We refuse to pass down good habits. Every generation has to relearn the basics every time. Every time. And when you think about it, and I'm not, listen, if you soft as wet tissue, this is not the place for you, because I am not mincing words. It's irritating. Yes, other races have issues, other ethnic groups have issues, but not the way that we do. We can never get ahead because we're always going back to fix the past, because the people in the past are too fucking cocky to take responsibility for their actions. And I don't care how none of y'all feel. I don't. Because I am the product of an older man and a younger woman. I grew up raised around a bunch of old ass people. None of them remember nothing. One of my aunties was gay, ain't gay no more. She gave her life to Jesus, but turned her sister out, and her sister gay. She passed away though. But everybody was shaming her my entire life, when the holiest auntie, the one who turned her out, but she don't remember none of it. We don't talk about it. It's all in the lake of forgetfulness now. Like, y'all are, and it's ridiculous. My father would have been in his 70s right now, and he was like the middle child of 12. We do not have accountability. We don't have accountability, and we get offended by truth, because the truth makes us feel uncomfortable. But that's the problem. We can never get ahead, because the only way you learn is from your experiences. The only reason that you don't touch a hot stove is because you know that you won't get burnt. You know that it's hot. You touched it before and it hurt. So you gain wisdom from your experience without getting burnt. Because before you got burned, your mama told you not to touch the stove, but you had to make that mistake. So you can gain wisdom from your experience. That shit is hot. Wisdom from the experience. I'm not touching the stove when it is hot. But as a community, we can never gain wisdom from our experience, because you can only gain wisdom from the experience when you look at it and are fucking accountable for this experience. But if you looking at every experience like, nope, my hair tangled because God meant for Black women hair to be tangled. Nope, my hair like that because our hair grows slower, because our hair curly and God didn't make it. It's harder for the sebum to travel down. Instead of you going and figuring out what will make it easier for the sebum to travel down. So then when somebody tells you, because God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus, and it's like, man, listen, there in this country, there are 60,000 different religions. 60,000 different religions. Christianity is one of 60,000 religions. And within Christianity, there are 30,000 denominations. I'm telling you what I know. I was raised in the church. I've read the Bible from front to back multiple times. There's not a piece of it that I haven't seen. Most holy people haven't even read the full book of Deuteronomy. And if you have, I know you haven't. I know for a fact you haven't, because you will be questioning your entire religion, your entire existence. But that's neither here nor there. Because wisdom and knowledge without wisdom and application means nothing. But we're constantly redoing stuff. Like, it makes no sense. Madam C.J. Walker and Annie TURNBO already did all of this shit. Why are we having these conversations? Why are we talking about this? As Black women, why are we really talking about it, whether or not we need to comb our hair? Are we really talking about this? If you want to know why we are constantly going around the same mountain over and over again, is because there's no accountability in the Black community, period. I don't care what nobody's talking about, period. When you from age what, like 17 to like 20, no, from like 17 to like 35, you doing that, whatever the hell you want to do. You fucking on whoever you want to on. You crossing whoever you want to cross. You saying whatever you want to say. And then when you get old and you get tired, then you get married and you settle down and you throw it in a lake of forgetfulness and you act holy like you ain't ever did shit, and you judge everybody that walks past you. That is why Black people can't get anywhere. Because once you get to 30, instead of you judging everybody, you should be stepping back, looking at the people who are coming up behind you and being like, hey, baby, come here real quick. Remembering how you were at their age, remembering that you didn't like to be talked at, like meeting them where they are, saying, hey, I was there before, let's not do that, let's do this. I made this mistake before and it led me here, but maybe you can do this instead of saying, oh, she sure is fast with them pants. Oh, look at her little fast ass. Oh, look at her. It's whack. And those are the same people that, I'm sorry, like Street Nick, or where are all of these people at? That's why generation after generation everybody is lost, because the people who got the wisdom in the last generation are fucking holy in church, don't remember shit, and judging everybody else. And I can say that because my father was the one out of his family that was like, no, I don't think it's like that. Like he was the black sheep of his family. We have no accountability. And I'm not here to make people feel good. And the thing is, because there is no accountability, people who make you feel good and resting in your accountability are the ones who win. And the ones who make you look in the mirror and make you pick back up that heavy shit are the ones that you don't like, because they don't make you feel good. Well, guess what? I'm not here to make you feel good. I don't care. I'm not here to make you feel good. Because I care about you more than you care about yourself, and I understand that you're not going to gain any wisdom from your experiences without you sitting down and being accountable for them. And whether people like understand where I'm coming from or not, I know these videos are forever, and when my daughter's generation gets older and gets my age, they'll be able to come back on these videos and find this information and not go digging for themselves, and they will also be able to see what stupid ones in my generation didn't want to listen. That's why that right for the video ain't going nowhere, because the women in my generation, I'll be damned if y'all do what the other generations did. I don't remember. I don't know. Well, guess what, nigga? If you was my generation, if you don't remember, I got you. If you was in YouTube days, I got you. There will be no, I don't remember for my generation. None of that. We not doing that. I had crackheads with good jobs and mortgage. Listen, that don't mean crack is bad. And every time somebody be like, "What's in him?" I've been greasing my scalp for 20 years, and it's like, okay, I know somebody that's been doing crack for 20 years. Do that mean being a crackhead is okay now? Because people do crack for 30 years and still keep a job, we can do crack now. It's cool. Like, come on, bro. It's annoying. Eventually, crackheads damage their life. Listen, hair weathering sets in. Looking to argue. Yes, people just look for it fits. Most people get on like, it was so funny. I had one lady come on and she was like, I was talking about a hair shaft disorder, and she was like, "You just making up stuff. It ain't no such thing as hair shaft disorder." I'm like, trichology is a whole certification program that is literally about scalp infections and hair shaft disorders. But I'm making up hair shaft disorders. It's like y'all are so quick to argue, y'all don't even think, and I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need to change my stuff because they're gonna be offended. I don't care. Release the cracking in 2024. I'm not doing it. The fact that I got a 14-year-old girl trying to argue with me about washing goals, no. Don't nobody care that y'all been doing crackhead stuff for 20 years and still got y'all house. I'm from the D. It's a bunch of crackheads that still got full-time jobs. Don't bother me, please. I'm just trying to tell my soulmate that I haven't seen in 30 years how to contact me. Oh. Well, contact her. Latoya said she ain't seen you in 30 years, but contact her. But if you married though, you better not be contacting her ass, and you better not be, don't be telling your wife you use my channel to but love connection. Yeah. Yeah. And the love bowl with Cinda. She been waiting to hear from you for 30 years. She miss you. Wanna see you. Wanna kiss you. Wanna find out where you is. Hit her up, Mr. Bigelow. You better not be no gigolo. I'm sorry. It's a way to vent their frustrations in their lives by taking it out on you and their create. And this is the thing. Go argue with your boyfriend or your baby daddy. I'm blocking all of y'all. Like, and I think on social media, it's made you feel like, I remember in the past, it's like, oh, don't block them or don't delete comments because it messes up the algorithm. And no, algorithm needs nuts. I don't care. It messes up my energy. I'm blocking you. I'm not arguing with you. Argue with your boyfriend. And this is the thing, we also have to learn how to talk to each other because I'm not taking in any of your energy. So change the way that you format your sentence. If the first I only read the first 4 words. If the first 4 words give off negative energy, I'm deleting it. I'm either going to delete it or I'm going to block you. I'm not doing it. And I think what's crazy about it, somebody was like, oh, what a cowardice way. It's like cowardly these nuts. Because the thing is, people are under the impression that everybody is obligated to take other people's shit or obligated to listen to other people's stuff. I'm not. Go find your tribe. It's just as simple as that. And to me, hair has been an emotional outlet for women. They get to take out their frustrations and they get to find their pride and their divinity and their sovereignty. And my hair is curly. Unlike, even though the rest of the world has curly hair, my skin is brown and it's curly. Your skin is caramel and mine is brown and curly, so I'm special. Go argue with your boyfriend. Contrary to popular opinion, the only person who has to tolerate your shit is your boyfriend or your husband. I don't. I can just block you. Like, I'm not doing it. My uncle had a crack budget. and kept a house and a car. That's what I'm listen. That's why I brought it up. I'm not saying it's okay, but everybody got a crackhead uncle or auntie. Craig, can I see your video real quick? It's the man. Like, that was a joke, but everybody has a Felicia. A Felicia or a Frederick or Uncle Greg. Uncle Dan, Uncle Jeff. Uncle Reggie. My Uncle Reggie ain't no crackhead no more, but sorry, my bad. I'm saying I'm getting a shirt made. It's like y'all want to be chic so bad, and then on the back it's gonna say bah bah. What what leave-in conditioner do I use? Bah bah. What Olaplex is not good. It's too heavy. Ah! Like, shut up. Mary, come get your lambs. I say brown when I was saying almost everyone in the world has wavy / curly hair. He had white women washing their hair and not straightening it to show the wave. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody has curly hair. That's why when I say black women look stupid, that's what I mean. Because y'all walking around, my hair is curly, and we need different products for curly hair, while the rest of the world is looking at y'all like, my hair is curly too, but I keep it stretched. That's why it's to my ass. Remember virgin hair, Brazilian, Peruvian, Malaysian, they have curly hair. That's not black hair. That's not processed hair. The curly Brazilian hair that you get, Brazilian women have curly hair. Indian women have curly hair. But their hair is long and yours is short. Look at the practices. It don't have nothing to do with race, but because women have found their sovereignty and their divinity in their curls, anytime somebody says you're not special, you want to fight, because that's where you find your power and your strength, and that's a problem. Because you should be able to pull power and strength from somewhere else. Because what if something happens and you got to shave your whole head? You don't got power no more? You ain't strong no more? You ain't a black woman no more, and God don't let you no more? It's dumb. It's ignorant. The fact that we sit around like, God is not pleased. You don't love yourself. God is upset with you if you don't wear your hair curly. You're delusional and you look psycho. You sound psycho. And you sound like your ancestors. Not the black ones, the colonizers. Because we love to dismiss that. Because if slavery is a thing, we know what happened. Everybody's ancestors aren't just full black. Some of y'all act like y'all colonizing ancestors. Y'all have colonized the hair industry. Natural, I'm natural. I'm for B. I'm for C. I'm for WXYZ and for WB in the back. Well, we need special products in a special area, in a special bottle for the segregated group for C. Because we don't have any segregation, and that's not fair. That's what y'all have been doing. And now that y'all have the segregated products that y'all want, y'all have forms of scalp inflammation that none of the other people who don't have your segregated products have. But nobody can figure out why. The YouTube algorithm is bringing up other black hair channels in my feed, and each time I say don't recommend the channel, these channels are like weeds. But who made them powerful though? They didn't become powerful on their own. You control the market, not me. You. It's 8 people on here right now. Get this video a thumbs up, please. Every last one of y'all control the market. They follow the people you follow. Wherever your attention lands, that is where it stays. I guarantee you. And If you are OG to my channel, give me a 2 and let me know if you remember. I said this shit last year. Eventually, I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna take the timestamp out. I said last year that if watch this year or in the next couple of years, all of the product lines was gonna have bond treatments. And what is happening right now? I said that word for word. And what is happening right now? Why are they doing it? Because you control the market. They can see where your attention is going. They can see that you're starting to learn that the shit that you've been peddled is bullshit. So now they're all trying to catch up. Why you think Shea Moisture coming out with a bond treatment? They're all trying to catch up. They like, oh shit. They see that the oils and the butters that we've been toting, they see that all of the products that we've been toting are a problem. They can see that. Let's double back. Let's have bond repair so they can see that we care about that too, and we not just pedal pushing fad chasing. But nobody pays attention. Bah! Because you want to be cheap. Mary, get your lamps. Baby, the lake is full to the brim. And don't nobody forget. And that's the thing. In previous generations, that shit worked. I'll do it in the land of forgetfulness. Millennials got boats and pedals. We got electrical cars and electrical boats. And you threw it in the lake of forgetfulness. But guess what? I have a fucking locator. And I found it. And here it is on the table. Let's talk about it. Lake for forgetfulness, these nuts. No, that's how previous generations got away with their bullshit. Just like the color purple. I'm so irritated with the color. I'm so irritated that anybody even went to see it. Why are we even talking about this? This ain't the damn movie of our culture. A movie about two girls that get molested, they get essayed by their fucking father, and then their father basically sells them to another man that essays them, and then that man sells another sister to a man who essays them, and that's a movie of our culture. And then we gonna go watch that shit and support it? Like, watch out. But who is the person that's running the generational pattern? The generation that came before it. She was in it before. She had fucked up generational habits. Oprah Winfrey was essayed by her fathers and her brothers, like when in real life, got into a movie and played a role that represented that. And then generation after generation after generation after generation, we gonna keep repeating the same stupid ass shit and calling it our history. That could be your history. It don't got nothing to do with me. And it's ridiculous that some of us was even watching that shit as kids. But then nobody wants to take accountability of the fact that that was a lot of Black people's real reality. Nobody's gonna take that into accountability. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna watch this movie that pulls up emotions that nobody's gonna deal with, because ain't nobody gonna talk about the fathers and the grandfathers that used to do that. Nobody's going to talk about the mothers that let it happen. They're first ladies and not first ladies, but like the mothers and the grandmothers of the church. They're the ones judging every fucking body. But we can't say nothing. And when somebody like me does say something, oh, she's rough. Oh, why is she talking like that? Because they make people like me look like the problem so they can run amok and do whatever they want to do. Stop playing with me. Because I feel like some people was put on earth to pull the Band-Aid off, to pull the veil down. Listen, once you know, you know. After what you've taught me, I can never go back. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Yep, I got nobody to blame but myself. And that's it. Then at the end of the day, that's all it is. Because is making a mistake is not the problem. Making a mistake is not the problem. You can make a mistake. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. That's what you're here for. You're here to make mistakes and learn. You're here to make mistakes, learn, gain wisdom from your experiences. Write that shit down. Leave a map for the next generation to follow so they don't have to go through that. So then every generation, we just go further and further and further. We never going further because we always fixing the shit from before. That's why breaking generational curses. I'm not breaking shit. You do that. No, I am not here. I was not born. I was not put on this earth to fix the problems of the people who was here that didn't handle their shit. That is not why I'm here. Absolutely not. I'm creating a completely new paradigm. And you can either get on the ship or you can stay on the old paradigm. It means me no never mind. But I'm no longer having my boat slowed down by people who want to stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Because we're gonna stay here if I have to keep stopping and going. And no, because we're supposed to. If you want to stay in that old paradigm and you don't want to learn, stay there. If you don't want to have accountability, don't. I'm not talking to you anyway. I'm not talking to you anyway. I'm here for accountable people. People who want to gain wisdom from their responsibility. People who want to take the wisdom that they gain through their experience and make it into a blueprint for the next generation to follow. If you're not trying to do that, then I'm not talking to you. So you probably will be offended by what I'm talking about. Because she can't do that. If you sound like you're not going to relate to anything that I'm saying, you're not going to be able to relate to me. We speak two different languages. So go find your tribe. Go find the girls and the channels because there are so many of them. Go find the other, go find your Mary's other lambs and y'all all get together and y'all all slather y'all hair in bacon grease and apple cider vinegar and rice nipple juice together. Have rice nipple juice parties. I don't give a shit. But we're not doing that over here. And I'm not entertaining that over here. It's just not a thing. I love y'all so much, but it's just no. Like I love the ones who did. But not everybody else. I don't. And that's okay. That's bullshit. I don't have to like everybody. I do not have to like everybody. Like I don't. And everybody don't have to like me. It's okay. And we wonder why we're so lost as a people. Yes, because anybody who doesn't have directions is gonna be lost. If you don't have directions and you don't know where you're going to be lost. When you get on the car and get ready to go somewhere, you type it in GPS. The only reason that you're able to use GPS is because somebody already did the work. Somebody already mapped everything out. So it's an automatic system. You can press a button. Somebody already did the work. Somebody already looked at it and gained wisdom from experience and made a GPS system. So now you don't have to pull out a map. You don't have to pull out a map and sit there and go through it. No, because somebody already learned and gained wisdom from their experience and made an app where you can do it fast. But guess what? Black people will never have an app where they can do it fast because nobody is gaining wisdom from their experience because everybody finds their divinity in the shit that they did in the past. So if I say that was wrong, maybe we should do it like this, you're getting offended because that's everything that you are. You place all of your divinity and your sovereignty in the way that you wear your hair and the way that your curls look. So if I say that's wrong, you shook up. You can't even hear. Because you're so offended that I said that the stupid shit that you've been doing this whole time is stupid. Even though I can prove it to you, you won't even attempt to see. You won't even attempt to learn because you're so prideful and stuck in your ways. And I'm not gonna be a part of the generation that is pacifying and pussyfooting around. I'm not gonna be a part of it. Now that I'm 33 going on 34 years old and I can visually see the way that the generations before me I'm throwing in a lake of forgetfulness and have completely thrown away accountability. Like my brother and me are 10 years apart. So if I'm about to be 34, he's 44. So the people who are now in their 40s now, not everybody, if this shoe don't fit, then don't put it on. But the people who are in their 40s now, I'm the dope man, the dope. Now they're all holy and can't figure out why these kids today are so crazy. Just like my grandfather's generation can't figure out why the generation behind them was so crazy when my grandfather was fucking on everybody who walked past him. Cheated on my grandma with any woman that walked past them, anybody that gave them eye contact. But then now you get old and you can't figure out why don't nobody's marriages last, why everybody unhappy. You can't figure none of this shit out, huh? I know you can't, because you never sat down and gained wisdom from your experience. Because it's in a lake of forgetfulness. Nowadays, people take it into their 50s. Listen, and people love that. That junk gets on my nerves so bad when people are like, "Oh, respect your." Listen, I know I ain't gonna say who it is. I know somebody or of somebody who is about to be pushing 70 years old and still a crackhead right now. Just because you 70 don't mean, just because you old don't mean you smart. I know 70-year-old crackheads right now. You won't automatically gain respect because you old. What are you talking about? It's old people just as dumb at 80 as they was at 19, if not dumber. No. No. That's our problem. We've been just handing out flowers to everybody. Beat it. Hey, I wish we were all on one accord. That's where our community started the drama. But this is the thing. Don't get mad at me. The natural community did not start the drama. They lit the flame. The consumer kept pouring gasoline on it. If there's nobody buy, the money is the gasoline. If there's no gasoline, the fuel, it's never lit. They didn't do anything. Y'all did it. Y'all are the ones who decided to believe women just because of how their hair looked. Y'all did that. Nobody twisted anybody's arm. Nobody drugged anybody. Nobody spiked anybody's drink. Nobody did anything. Nobody manipulated anybody. Everybody made a conscious decision to throw all of the things that they knew in the past underneath and listen to people based on the visual that they gave them. Bye. 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 Sheep. Yes. Accountability. Them same crackheads are messed up now. No money, no mental strength, no health issues, all that shit. Yeah. Same crackhead I was talking about. Like, listen, if you, I don't know where y'all from, but I think you gotta be from a place like I'm from to understand what I'm talking about. Like, a crackhead, a 30-year-old crackhead and a 70-year-old crackhead are very different. So what I'm trying to do right now, y'all are all like 20-year-old crackheads, 30-year-old crackheads. I'm trying to keep y'all from being 80-year-old crackheads, because the thing is, once you do crack for 80 years, that's it. Once you do this team natural shit for 40 years, you just go ahead. But I don't talk to crackheads. So go ahead with the other crackheads. Y'all do your crackhead stuff together. I literally was just watching a white lady doctor talking about hairshaft disorders. Yeah. And do you know that there's someone on YouTube who literally is obsessed with my videos? They're blocked now, so they'll never see another one unless they make another page or spy for my channel from somebody else's. But there's literally somebody that thousands of people follow telling all of their subscribers that I make up hairshaft disorders. That hairshaft disorders are not real. And then those same women come over to my channel and comment, "You making up stuff." And I'm like, you know, you could just literally type in the name of the disorder that I said and it'll pop it up. Multiple sources. Same. Block, 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 block. You about to get blocked. I'm the mama, I want. Wait. I'm the mama, I'm girl, and I post what I want. You about to get blocked. Blocking all these girls off my YouTube page. Say whatever you want. I'm gonna block you. That's a new song. It's not new no more. Everybody know it, but that's what she was singing. The woman who said your makeup became overwhelmed, realizing just how unaccountable she's been. Exactly. And that's what most women do. That's why I block everybody. So you can be by yourself and you can sit there in your dirty drawers and think about that on your own. Because for one, I know for a fact it's only dusty women with dirty drawers that sitting on YouTube arguing with strangers. For one, like your drawers is dirty. And for two, it's like girl, don't nobody care. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, if I watch something and I see somebody saying something I don't agree with, I'm just turning off. That's how I know I hit a nerve. Anybody who comments and says, well, I've been doing it for 20 years, so why are you here? Why are you explaining that to me? If that's how you feel, then keep doing it. The only reason you type that out is to make yourself feel better because your spirit woman heard me and was like, I've been telling her stupid ass this the whole time anyway. But she thinks she know everything. I've been telling her dumb ass for the whole time to stop putting rice nipple juice in her hair. So, wait, where I'll tell you, did I miss your stuff? I think I did. Let's see. Just wash and blow dry your hair. And it's like, I think that's the part that's so annoying. It's like, I don't think y'all understand how ignorant y'all sound. I know you don't know how ignorant you sound. Most people think that they sound smart and intelligent. They be like, no, because God made the black woman's hair curly. Our hair came out of our hair in a coil, and it is supposed to have knots. It's supposed to have tangles. It's like, oh my God. Do y'all understand that half of this planet grows curly hair? You just have the curliest. Like a lot of people have melanin, but black people just have the most neuromelanin. Everybody has melanin. But black people have a certain type of melanin, but nobody looked into that. Everybody's just like, oh, melanin. And they wear everybody, oh my God, everybody has fucking melanin in their skin. Everybody has melanin. Everybody. Black people have neuromelanin, uromelanin. But I bet y'all, most of y'all didn't even know that. Because anytime somebody strokes your ego and makes you feel special, you're gonna jump on the bandwagon. You're not gonna do no research or nothing. Give me a 2 if you knew that everybody has melanin and black people have neuromelanin. Give me a 2 if you even know what that is. But we walk around melanin and like smart people of other races be like, I do too. I just don't have neuromelanin, but okay. I love you, boo. People are never emotionally intelligent enough to learn to block the BS. Listen. Oh my God, no, it's not like that. We were soulmates. And I saw her name. We were always cool, but I haven't seen her since. Oh, well, we find your friend. I thought you meant like a soulmate, like you were a boot, but you mean like a soulmate friend. Wrecking is cool. I don't know. I just don't like thieves. I just don't like thieves. So I don't promote wrecking because they're like spicy as hell. They cool, okay. But y'all have to, and I love y'all, but stop falling in love with products. Like, it's not that damn serious. Like, products are like, they're just random tools. Like, nobody's like, what kind of force do you use? I I love these forks. I'm so in love with forks, and it makes my food so good without these forks. My food just don't taste like nobody does that. But that's what I do with products and stuff. Like, $10, please don't be upset. It's not like that. I was happy. I was just happy to see somebody that I want. I was just happy to see somebody. Oh, okay, girl. Okay, okay, her friend being here, she happy to see you. Nah, girl, cause it's hard for me to. We talking about here, girl. I hope you find your friend, girl. Shit, nah, you find your friend. If you see her up in here, reach out to her. She wanna go to lunch. How you take her to lunch? Y'all gonna have some bagels and some cream cheese and some soda pop. Okay? Shit, I mean stuff. All right. That's because when, girl, what the hell? Why do I keep taking these glasses on? Why do I keep trying to play with y'all like I can see? Hello. That's because when they say God, they mean men who value and devalue black women solely on our hair. Girl, listen, this is the thing. Well, I'm not even gonna go there. But but then it's like, what type of dudes are y'all messing with? That's the thing. That's the thing. It's just okay. For example, like if you go to a restaurant and they got dusty food, you're not gonna be like, "Oh my god, I hate chickens. Chickens is dusty as hell." You're gonna be like, "Chickens from this restaurant is dusty as hell." You're not gonna say all chickens all over the whole world are dusty, but it's like women go after a certain type of man, and most women are attracted to the same type of man. And then the man that y'all attracted to knows that most of y'all are all attracted to them. So then they don't be worth two damn nickels. Then y'all be finding dudes or talking to dudes that used to talk to your friend or meeting dudes at clubs or just like it's just like you. I'm, all dudes are not like I don't know. I'm nothing because I've been married for a long time, so I'm just not gonna even go there. So curly kinky hair isn't a problem in itself. It's the practices to maintain it that's the issue. Yeah, because the majority of the world has curly hair. It's the laziness. And this is the thing. Women do not want to accept this. And this is the one thing out of everything that I don't give a flying shit who feels a way about, because women did not give a flying shit about bringing their funky asses in my shop with hair that ain't built. I will go get my mama right now. I actually think I am gonna have her come in here real quick, just to like my mom would be up there with me. My mom, it's been multiple times. My mom was like, "Come here real quick. You need to tell her she needs to wash this out herself." Like women are, y'all are nasty, y'all. And y'all do the same shit too, just like y'all grandmas. Y'all like to throw the shit in a lake of forgetfulness like it didn't happen. I would have countless women coming in with weaves that hadn't been that have been in their head for 6, 7 months. Women coming in for a silk press, multiple women, to the point I had to make a policy that said that your appointment is canceled if you show up without your hair combed. As a black woman, y'all really believe that a cosmetologist's job is to detangle and comb your hair when you haven't combed it in 6 months? That is not her job. It's not. So these new hairstylists are not lazy. Y'all are lazy and they're sick of you. When I was standing behind the chair, women would come get silk presses, and they would take a wig off of their head, right? And when they take the wig off of their head, that their hair would be in a knotted, matted ponytail because they never comb their hair. They get up in the morning, wash their face, brush their teeth, put that wig on, go all throughout the day, take the wig off, put it back on the mannequin stand, put a bonnet on, go back to sleep, and do the same thing over and over and over again. And then they come see me every 3 months. And guess when they wash their hair? Once every 3 months when they come sit in my chair. And I dealt with that for 15 years. So the fact that now in 2024, the majority of black women are acting like they haven't been trifling this whole time is crazy. Because y'all are trifling and lazy. If the shoe don't fit, I'm not talking to you. But y'all are trifling as hell and lazy. And then y'all want everybody to be like, no one wants to help us. No, they don't. Cosmetologists quit their job because we did not go to school to comb funky ass hair, bro. That's nasty. And y'all don't even want to do it. But you think a stranger want to touch a head that ain't been combed or washed in 3 months? No accountability. And then a woman will say, I hear so many times black women be like, that's laziness. Okay. That's not my job description. There's not one question on State Board that teaches you or talks to you or discusses how to do a head or how to detangle a head or how to comb a head that hasn't been combed in 6 months. It is insane, it's lazy, it's nasty, and it is unheard of. Why is it a problem if I say that? Why is it rude and offensive for me to say that you're nasty for not washing your hair for 3 months? It nasty if you don't wash your ass for 3 months? Why am I wrong or disrespectful for saying that you're nasty for not washing your hair for 3 months when the same type of urine comes out of your hair follicle? Look it up. Some of the same particles that are in your urine excrete through your sweat gland out of your scalp. And you haven't washed your hair in 3 months. But segregated hair products, now this is the thing. As a person who does business, the reason that black hair products are locked up is because black girls keep stealing the products. What do you mean? They're not just locking them up because I ain't saying that to you, Kid Cake, you my boo. They're not just locking up black hair products because they're black. They are locking them up because when they do their profit and loss at the end of every month, they see that they missing a whole bunch of the black hair products, but no money to cover it, so they lock it up so they'll stop losing money. So if y'all want to see the black stuff no longer locked up, then put your sticky ass fingers in your pockets. Because if my stuff was in the stores and they was constantly stealing it, anything that people are constantly stealing, they lock it up. It's not the store's fault that the people that are stealing the most hair products are black women. That is not their fault. That's y'all fault. If y'all don't want the shit locked up, stop putting it in your pockets without paying for it. The products aren't segregated. And I ain't talking to you, Kitty Cake. I know you mean because in the actual grocery stores and stuff down the line, they literally have, like, you go down the line and it's like the black products all got their own corner at the end of the hallway. But y'all asked for that. Y'all asked for that. Prior to Team Natural Community, that was not a thing. All of the products were all in together. There weren't black products and white products. It wasn't a thing. Never. Licensed cosmetologists have always gotten their products from Cosmoprof, and Cosmoprof don't carry the stuff that y'all like. Shea Moisture is not in Cosmoprof. Saying your hair is so beautiful, yourself and tell it. Oh, thank you. At this point, we as black women consider why we are the only women that maintain shoulder length hair. What are we doing wrong? It's just us, or is it how we handle or treat our hair? But this is a question that black women refuse to ask because you're so prideful, not you, because you're so prideful and full of yourself and full of offense that it's too heavy. Accountability? What? No, we don't do that. This isn't my fault. I'm a victim. Slavery happened 400 years ago, and you were not affected by it. Right now, as a black woman, you can walk outside. Nobody's going to say anything to you. Nobody's going to grab you up and take you in the room and make you their wives. And there's nothing you can do about it. That is not going to happen. It's not. We are not living in those times anymore. That's over. But y'all want those chains so bad. It's over. Now the only chains that black women have are the ones that they put on themselves. Y'all are so free that y'all choose chains. Stupid ass chains. Dumb ass chains. Rice water chains. Apple cider vinegar chains. Twist out chains. God said, let there be curls. Black women can only wear their hair curly, and if you do, you do not love God. That's how y'all sound psychotic. You're delusional if you think that the creator of the universe is going around like, she ain't got a U part wig on. She will not get into the kingdom. I am done with her. Y'all are delusional. Y'all are sick. Y'all need help. They shouldn't have closed the mental institutions down. Y'all need to go back. I was telling a lady not to put fermented rice in her 3-year-old in her hair 3 years ago. I haven't heard from her since. Listen, and here's the thing. Don't try to tell people nothing. I make videos online and I try to walk away. That's all you can do. Take it from somebody who's been doing this shit for years, for over a decade. Take it from me. There's nothing you can say to these brainwashed women to make them change their mind. Stop talking to them. Worry about yourself. And then as you're worrying about yourself and as they see you thriving and as they hair weathering sets in, they'll come back. It happens all the time. Like, but stop talking to sheep. Let the sheep be over there in the sheep creek. Let them be over there with whatever sheep eating. Let them bad together. Like, let them bad. Let over there. As Black women, we have the power not to choose terrible men. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the thing is, y'all know what fuckboys look like, but y'all like fuckboys, and y'all think y'all can change fuckboys. And then when the fuckboys stay a fuckboy, then you're like, he's a fuckboy. It's like he told you he was when you got with him. You knew his ex-girlfriend, but you thought that you was winning. Oh, she ain't know what to do with him, but I do, and then you get the same result that she got. Like Kevin Hart's new wife. This is generational dumb shit. This generational stuff. Y'all side chicks today think y'all doing something new. Y'all are rookies and y'all actually not that good at it. My grandma put me up on game with that. Y'all not even good side chicks. Y'all not doing nothing new. This shit is generational. Side chicks, did y'all see Woman King? Side chicks was around hundreds of years ago. Y'all ain't nothing new. Y'all ain't doing shit new. And guess what? Y'all gonna have the same end that the side chicks from the past had. Y'all not doing nothing new. Y'all fighting over do. What can you do? How much money you got? You're not doing anything new. Did you see Woman King? Remember the part where all of those different women, it had to be about 20 of them. They was all his wives just lined up, competing against each other, trying to get his attention more. That's how all of y'all are. If the shoe don't fit, I'm not talking to you. That's how all of y'all are. Y'all like, pick me. If she ain't doing it right, then, and guess what? You reap what you sow. You getting back everything that you put out 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. The age of Aquarius is different than the age of Pisces. It's different. You getting shit back quick, fast, in a hurry. Fast. 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. It's gonna be worse for you than it was for the person that you did it to. That's how it's going. Accountability. That's why everybody needs to stop. Oh, she's hurting me. Y'all need to gain some wisdom from y'all experiences and beef up. Or y'all gonna be right in that paradigm with y'all, because I'm not about to keep going back and dumbing myself down to meet people where they at. Y'all gonna have to meet me where I'm at. You gotta come up. I'm not about to keep going down and lowering myself. I'm just not doing it. We've been doing it for too long. This cycle's been going on for too long. I'm not about to keep going through these cycles with y'all. Like, I'm just not about to do it. Sorry. We keep letting the community shame us into accepting terrible men, a part of our obligation and responsibility. This is the thing. If you let somebody trick you into doing something, that's on you. Remember when we was little and our parents would tell us, don't you let nobody talk somebody into doing something. And my daddy would tell me, if you're dumb enough and manipulate, if you are weak, my father told me, if I am weak-minded enough and dumb enough and small-minded enough to let a dummy manipulate me into doing some shit that I shouldn't do, then I deserve every form of manipulation that I get. That's on you. That's why you learn the difference between right and wrong. That's why when you a kid, your mama teaching you the difference between right and wrong. So when you grow up and you become an adult, you can know the difference between bullshit and real, easy. Like that's where we supposed to pick stuff up. There are always gonna be people running game. There's always gonna be people like finessing. But if you are focused on self and if you aren't like throwing all caution to the wind, then you won't have that problem. But most women never gain accountability because they be like, he did that to her, but he not gonna do that to me. And then when it happens, I can't believe it. Like, beat it. Man, I wish I would watch Color Purple. It pisses me off. It pisses me off when I saw Oprah make. I'm like, why the fuck? Out of all of the movies that you can make over, y'all gonna do a remake of The Color Purple? And then all y'all gonna go spend y'all money to see a movie about like, are we serious right now? You control the market. If none of y'all went to see that shit, it wouldn't have been a thing. But y'all really went and spent y'all money to see a movie about two girls that get raped by they get essayed by their father and then sold by their father to another man that does the same thing and then sold again. And that's the movie of our culture. Did somebody force y'all to go see that? Or did y'all sit there and make a decision to go to the movie theater to get in your car and to swipe your card and to sit there and take in that bullshit? Did somebody force you or did you like, hmm. I literally had this conversation with my friend about this movie. It is disgusting. It's disgusting. And let's pay attention to how the unaccountable older women in that generation keep throwing the same shit in our face over and over and over again. No solutions. Tyler Perry, all of them, they keep throwing that same shit with no solutions. No solutions. And make billions of dollars off of it. Millions of dollars. And y'all eat it up. You eat it up and you take that energy in and you multiply it. And you produce more and more and more. And nobody opens their eyes to see what's going on around them because everybody, bah, 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 bah. Like the veil's already been lifted. So if you still blind, it's because you are choosing to stay behind the veil, and that is on you. I'm not staying back here behind with you. And I'm not about to keep coming back here. Come on, come with me. I'm not doing it. You want to stay dumb? Stay dumb. It's over. I'm not doing that no more. Like, I have literally been saying the same thing for 10 years. I'm not doing it anymore. Oprah, I just said that. Oprah and Tyler Perry can go sit down. But listen. And then the thing is, think about it. To me, in 2024, Black people have gotten to a place where we don't even think about shit like that. Like, my kids don't know nothing about The Color Purple. It's like they're like, hold on, they forgot. They forgot about that. Let's bring it back. Let's remind them. Fuck that. No, no. I do not have to follow these patterns. And if y'all are following the patterns, it is on you. Stay there. It's on you. You did it. Bah. Bah. I refuse to see the color purple because of just what you said. Why would I want to see a remake of some ish like that? That's what I'm saying. Like, and what type of sick human being wants to remake that shit? Y'all better open your eyes. It's the age of Aquarius. Nothing is hidden. Everything is in front of you. And if you don't see it, and it's because you are choosing not to see it, and that is on you. And I'm not here for the people who are choosing to stay in the dark. We on two different vibrations. No, like, no. You don't really see, no. No more map quest. Boo boo. Exactly. Who wants to watch that more than once? Like, what the hell? And then it's more disgusting because I don't mean, oh, this like sounds a mess up. But when I saw it, I was a kid and it was Whoopi Goldberg. All I'm gonna do is give you that face. It was Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah. But just think about what they did. They got Haley Bailey. Is that how you say her name? Taraji, Fantasia. They literally got her. They literally got our most beautiful, like our jewels, the crystals, our jewels, and put them in the fucking most disgusting movie ever. I don't see that. None of them are even like, why would her even be any, like, what? She is the most calm, like, if y'all don't see it, y'all supposed to stay in the dark. There's literally nothing anybody can say to point out things that are made plain already in front of you. I always say age don't mean wisdom because a lot of older folks, listen, girl, love your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. Have a blessed day. You too, baby. I remember people saying my hair was easier to maintain straight than curly, but I didn't listen. I drank the Kool-Aid. Hello, Stan. Your hair looks beautiful. Wish I could do like my hair like that. But I'm not a mannequin, but you could get one. Girl, just get a mannequin. It's only like $20 on Amazon. You need your own talk show. I think, like, somebody said that to me before, but I feel like a talk show is too much of a commitment. Like, I could do this and then I could just not come on for like a week or so. But if I got my own talk show, I got to be there all the time. And I just, ever since I quit doing hair, I'm just so anti schedule and stuff. Like, that's why, even though I'll try sometimes I try to like stick to a schedule, but I can never do it because I just feel controlled. I know it's I'll get over it one day, but it just reminds me of when I was doing hair and I don't want to feel like that. So I don't do it. I know that's probably like, really? North Carolina, come on, raise up. I don't know why I said that. Those are two different places, but it's the first thing. Just like a helicopter. Generation after generation, look at ourselves in the mirror and poor evidence that something, listen, all right, prove the math is not mathing and defending it to death. That's the problem. And listen, I'm not going to walk up out of this place, out of this body car, without being a person who speaks against it. I'm just not doing it. And I don't care. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. When nobody burp a grape if their name was Welch's. When nobody bust a grape in a fruit fight. Who gonna do something about it? It's dumb. And you know it's dumb. That's why when I say it's dumb, you get offended because you're like, she called me dumb. And guess what? The reason that you feeling real irritated is because your spirit woman, from a higher perspective, is calling you a dumbass too. So I'm calling you dumb on the outer, and your spirit calling you a dumbass on the inner. And then you arguing with both of us, but you letting it out on me. You know it's dumb. That's why you in your feelings. Because It wouldn't trigger emotion. It wouldn't trigger an intense emotion if there wasn't truth. And it's okay. But listen, that's why I tell y'all, that's why I'm always teaching y'all the science. Who cares what somebody's a dermatologist? Like, I never make a video and say, oh, don't oil your scalp. Because you have a natural bacteria in your scalp, and don't worry about, just take my word for it. I don't do that. I tell you that there's a bacteria that lives in your scalp, and I give you the exact name of the bacteria that lives there. And all you got to do is type it in, search it, verify for yourself. And by me giving you the name of that bacteria, you can search, what is this bacteria's favorite food? What is the bacteria's favorite environment? And then as soon as you type that in, it would have told you that that bacteria's favorite food is oil and wet and warm environments. So if the bacteria that naturally lives on your scalp's favorite food is oil, and its favorite environment is a wet and warm environment, then wouldn't you say wearing your hair wet, packed full of oil, wouldn't be a good idea, because the bacteria that lives on your scalp is a colonizing bacteria? Colonizing means the more you feed it, the more it grows. So in you knowing that information, wouldn't you sit down and say, maybe I shouldn't oil my scalp? Maybe I shouldn't leave my hair wet. But see, they got you with guilt, because they like, no, you got to figure other stuff out, because God didn't mean for you to change your hair, and you don't love yourself, and you don't really love yourself as a Black woman, because you don't like your hair curly, and you're trying to fit into the white man's perspective because you're straightening your hair. It is ignorance and it is brainwash, because when you look through history and when you look back during slavery, he said they were going to have Black people in slavery long after slavery was over. And this is what he was talking about. Did you think he was talking about real physical slavery? Like y'all was still gonna be, no, slavery of the mind. They can get y'all to do anything that they want you to do. All they have to do is touch on those nerves and those insecurities that they put in place for you over 400 years ago. All they gotta do is tap on those insecurities that they gave you, and they can get you to do whatever the fuck they want you to do. They can turn you against your own people. They can turn you against the people that's trying to help you. All they have to do is press that button, and that nerve that was developed and put in place 400 years ago, and y'all fall for the shit every time. Every single time. You are so free that you choose change. Stating that a scientist fact isn't true should be illegal unless the scientific method is demonstrated to debunk it. But people don't do that. They just be like, see, look at this. And that person's hair looks like this. And because the thing is, it'll be a whole fact that's been proven, but they'll say, well, I put it in my hair and my hair this long. So they're lying. And then y'all be like, oh, well, her hair long and she do it, so it must be right. And then all of y'all, bah, 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 bah. Like it's, oh my God, marrying all of her little lambs. Bah. Yep, you did, boo. You just go through it. I'm like, because that's what my husband be doing. I'm sorry. Sister, Sorry. When you feel sad, cry. She was worth every tear. Don't hold it in. It makes it worse. Trust me. I know. Hey, Bo. How you doing, Bo? Even though I'm late as hell. On the right is plenty of men who just see us women and look for men. Mhm. Yeah, my husband don't. The only thing my husband don't like is red hair. He be like, please don't do that. Hood red color to me. I'm gonna leave it up, boo. You can rewatch it. I'm like feeling my scalp. There's no way I could keep a weave in for 6 months. Y'all have no idea. And I think that's the part that was like the craziest. Like as the team natural thing was going on, it's like team natural made y'all nasty. Like the longer team natural went on, like the nastier women got. They were just like, oh, this my hair is naturally like this. And when they got tired of that watch and go, they would just slap wigs on their hair and they wouldn't wash their hair for months. Like I'm talking nasty. And then you don't touch your hair, and then you just want to force everybody to tell you that it look good. It doesn't. You look crazy. And there aren't many races of women. No race of woman just wets her, like gets out of the shower and just walks outside. No, women with other curl patterns always use diffusers and they scrunch their hair. But women who have wavy hair scrunch their hair, and guess what? They don't wear their hair like that all the time. They may have like 2 or 3 days out of the week that they do like little they diffuse their hair or whatever, but it's like in between, like when they're about to get their hair colored in a couple of days and they don't want to be putting too much on their hair, or they're about to get a haircut anyway, so they're not trying to style it and spend all that time. Like it's like oh, you doing your scientific brushing, yeah. And that's another thing. Like black women are like, we don't know what to do. It's like there's so many women who had grandmothers that taught them like comb your hair 50 times in the morning and 50 times 50 strokes in the morning and 50 strokes at night. And they did it every day and they got hair down their back. There's so many black women who have relaxers and their hair is only 50% relaxed and their hair looks like my U part. With the hair pattern. I'm talking like I like it makes, and a lot of people like, oh, why she's so intense? Like when I think about it, it makes me angry. It makes me angry. Like I'm talking, y'all would be nasty, filthy, nasty. My mama used to be like, ugh, no, her ain't stink. I know it's stink. And most women feel like if you go to a hairstylist, that's her job. That is not our job. That's not our job description. A lot of hairstylists do it. They'll go ahead and do it for the money. But the new ones are like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that. And the only way that they can make sure that women are not coming with their hair not washed in 6 months is if they say come with your hair washed. Do I agree with people coming with their hair washed? No. Can I say something about them making that policy? No, I cannot, because I would be being a hypocrite. Because this is the new generation of hairstylists that watch the patterns of what I went through and what other cosmetologists that came before that went through, and they like, I'm not going through the shit they went through. Oh, these nasty ass women not about to come and sit in my chair and wash their hair in 6 months. Wash your hair before you come. And what that did, it made it bad for everybody, because one person will spoil it for everyone. And that's what happened. And then a lot of a lot of people that are doing hair don't even have a license. And so they don't understand why some of the licensed cosmetologists are doing that. A lot of the licensed cosmetologists aren't saying, oh, come with your hair washed and I'm not shampooing it at all. They're just saying like, come with your hair washed and detangled. I used to tell people that. I would still wash their hair and give them a deep conditioner treatment and blow dry when they got there, but I would tell them come with your hair detangled. Why? Because women would be taking the wig off that they took off and put back on every day for the last 6 months. And the first time a comb is going through their head is when I touch it. And it may seem unbelievable to a lot of people, but it was my reality for at least 7, 8 years. Every day. I saw women who had a weave in her hair for 2 years, noticing that she thought she was lying until she got in there and she had to cut it out. Yeah. Mhm. I would never. I would have told her to get her funky ass up and go home and do that shit herself. I wouldn't have called her a funky ass, but I would have said, no, I'm not doing this. You can go do it yourself. And the issue is, most black women would be, if they hear that, if like, let's say that story happens and you see a video, it's like a hidden camera and a stylist say, I'm not doing that. No, I'm sorry, I'm canceling your appointment today and I'm keeping your deposit because you wasted my time and I can't book anybody for this. No, I'm not doing it. What did I keep the deposit? No, because I didn't want to ever see her again in life. I canceled her appointment and I blocked her, and she never was able to book with me again because it's nasty and it's disrespectful. Just like women who go get Brazilian waxes without washing their ass, that happens a lot too. Like a weave for 2 years. I had a client call me and say that, but I wouldn't book her. I had that happen multiple times. I was like, no, I don't do that. What? I got Yelp reviews for that. Man, listen, you could go read them right now. Well, y'all women are nasty. And then when years and years go by, everybody want to act like they don't remember shit. Don't nobody remember nothing that they don't nobody remember coochie cream. Don't nobody remember monostat in their hair. Watch. About 7, 8 years from now, y'all gonna be acting like y'all don't even know what rice water is. Watch. I'm gonna remind everybody though. Oh, I'm gonna keep replaying shit. I'm gonna keep reposting videos. Oh, I'm gonna remind you every chance I get. Hundreds of women and men come to the wax studio. I work it every month to get their removed. And God gave, listen, let's just say people come in and out to get waxing and all types of stuff, but won't comb their so let me get this straight. And this is the thing. Most women who are team natural got some bomb ass eyebrows. They keep their eyebrows waxed, their armpits waxed. You brushing your teeth every day. You got a bra on. God made them titties to sit right where they at. You ain't supposed to have no bra on. So take that bra off. Your breath is supposed to stink in the morning. God ain't make your breath to stink. God, you weren't born with toothpaste. God ain't make toothpaste. They made toothpaste in a lab, my baby. So don't brush your teeth. And let's say you use coconut oil to brush your teeth. God made your breath to stink. God made you to have sleep in your eyes and crust. The what around your lip is supposed to be there in the morning when you wake up. Why are you washing your face? So if we're gonna be the way that God made us to be, I need you to have stank breath, crusty lips, crusty eyes. Take them fucking caterpillar, rainbow, Power Ranger, Powerpuff Flash eyelashes the fuck off. Wipe all that makeup off of your face. I want you. All I need you to do when you get up in the morning is put on clothes. Don't touch a toothbrush, a rag, no lotion, nothing. Be how God made you to naturally be, my baby. And if you're not willing to do that, don't say a word about a black woman who decides to straighten her hair, who decides to blow dry her hair, who decides to color it. If you're not going to let those titties dangle and hang low to the floor, then shut up because you're a hypocrite. Because me blow drying my hair and temporarily resetting my bond is the same thing as you putting on that double D bra from Victoria's Secrets and temporarily pushing them saggy ass titties up here. It is the same thing. What are we talking about? God didn't make Black woman, you not proud of being a woman. Why aren't you proud of being a woman with saggy titties? Why are you putting on a bra? Are you trying to keep up with the white man's culture? Are you trying to keep up with them and trying to stay in a box? Are you trying to blend in with other people, other races? Because you want to put your titties up? Like, I sound dumb, don't I? That's how stupid y'all sound. You don't sound smart because you talking about your hair. It's still dumb. It's still really dumb. If your scalp starts to feel sebum like after a week, why leave your hair in braids for 3 weeks or even 6 months? Listen, because they're lazy. Lazy. There's laziness. There's nothing else. Laziness. There is nothing else. I'm not leaving nothing out there. It is laziness. I didn't feel like it. It's so hard to comb. And this is why we look and sound dumb. Because women with hair, forget what race, women with hair this long, they wash and blow dry their hair every day or every other day. Brown brush with a flat iron. So you do not, I don't care how curly your hair is. You do not have more work to do if you got curly hair that hit right here when it's straight. You don't have more work to do than a woman with bone straight hair with hair to her butt. You don't. I don't care what texture your hair is. You do not have more work to do. You are lazy. You're lazy and you don't feel like doing it. It's too difficult. And you rather have a shortcut. That's it. That's all. Because as a black woman with curly hair, you're not the only woman on this earth with curly hair. The majority of the people on the planet have curly hair. There is a small group of people who have straight hair. Y'all think that black people are a small group of people with curly hair. You are wrong. There is a small group of people with straight hair. There is a big ass group of people with curly hair. Black people just have the curliest hair. There's a bunch of people with melanin in their skin. Black people just have neuromelanin. It's more of it in their skin. Like, what are we talking about? You are way beyond your years. This is truly your gift. You totally get it. Keeping my scalp clean and free from oils has blown my mind. My scalp feels amazing and healthy. It's CCCA. And guess what? Don't let this be the last time you claim CCCA. You do not have CCCA. You don't. You when I'm not saying that dermatologists are wrong when they tell you that you have CCCA. What I'm saying is a lot of dermatologists don't really know the direct causes. And I'm not talking to you, obviously, boo, but a lot of women go into a dermatologist and they just tell them what the problem is. Oh, my hair is bald right here, it hurts. But you don't tell the doctor that you've been greasing your scalp for 30 years or for 20 years. You don't tell them that you've been oiling it. You don't tell them that you tried apple cider vinegar. You don't tell them that you tried rice water. You don't tell them all of this stuff. So the doctor goes and takes a skin biopsy and sees all of this bacteria, and then all he can do is look at his books and say, okay, judging by what I know and from my experience, this sounds like or this resembles CCCA. So then they prescribe you a medication to fix what they think things are, but they don't have enough information from you to know your patterns through the last 20, 30 years to even know what caused the deterioration or the miniaturization of your hair follicle. So that's why it's like really, really important for us to really know. I'm sure Madam C.J. Walker is turning in her grave about now with the natural hair community. I know for a fact she is. And it's such a, like, not even just Madam C.J. Walker, but Annie Turnbow. I have a video. Let me know if y'all want me to leave it in the description box. Y'all, it's so old, and y'all, the YouTube didn't put, YouTube barely pushed it up in the algorithm. But Annie Turnbow, listen, Annie Malone, but her real last name is Turnbow. Annie Malone was her the name that she had after she got married. But Annie Turnbow is her maiden name. And Annie Turnbow had this big like Harvard for hair. Like Harvard for hair. She had a whole, because she was an herbalist too. She had a whole garden on top. When they learned, like obviously it was a cosmetology school. They learned cosmetology. They also learned like business. She taught them how to run their own business, taught them how to do their own taxes, taught them how to open their own businesses. That's who trained Madam C.J. Walker. Learn your history. Annie Turnbull trained Madam C.J. Walker. Madam C.J. Walker went to Annie Turnbull school. That's where she got educated at. Annie Turnbull taught Madam C.J. Walker everything she know. That's where she got her L. That's where she was at. And here on my channel, I had Annie Turnbull's niece here on my channel, and we talked all about it. I'll leave it, that video in the description box below. But it is so disrespectful. Like when I tell you these women were like, oh my God, like Annie Turnbull was magic. She's one of the reasons I decided to step away from the hair industry, because I said I'm doing it. And I cannot do that doing this. And if she could come and smack y'all, oh my God. I am sure Madam C.J. Walker, listen. And the thing is, the things that most Black cosmetologists, the good ones, the things that we are talking about and the things that we teach and the things that the Team Natural community has been speaking against are the things that have been passed down from us, from Annie Turnbull, from Madam C.J. Walker, but they were evolving. And even Annie Turnbull, they in their family, as they go down through generations, they like, okay, they were putting this on the scalp because of this. But if you look through Annie Turnbull's memoirs, she was like, the pressing cream was for the hair shaft, not the scalp. These are things that if you go do your history, if you really go sit down and try to learn something and stop just looking at social media, you can get this information for yourself. Annie Malone, Annie Turnbull, look her up. What are we talking about? Oh, Black women, we never had any products for us. What are you talking about? It is the biggest slap in the face. So forget Annie Turnbull and everything she did. Forget Madam C.J. Walker and what she did after she graduated from Annie Turnbull school. Forget that. Fuck them. We gonna go all the way back to threading. We're gonna go all the way back to before blow dryers was created. We're gonna go all the way back and fuck the creations that Madam C.J. Walker and Annie Turnbull, like fuck what they did, huh? Annie Turnbull was the first Black millionaire in her area. That lady was so fucking paid. Y'all spit in her face every time y'all do this stupid Team Natural stuff. You might as well just spit and slap in her face. It's dumb. It's so dumb. You saw the music. Man, what? That is not my culture. That movie flopped as it should. I was praying that it did. The fuck? Listen. That's how they get most people with the singing. I don't want to hear nobody sing. The singing, I don't give a damn what they singing about. Every man in the movie was this show ain't. I had to learn that. Trauma porn. You better say that. Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Season of exposure. Yes. I won't talk mess about the movie, but I don't understand why people want to watch it. Instead, we can have a discussion about protecting women and children from human listen. Oh, bitch ass. Listen, her little dusty ass. Yes, terrible. Myself. Oh, Halle Berry, Little Mermaid. Nah, she's definitely won't do the Little Mermaid sequel or other Disney movie. Like, oh my God, I just couldn't. Like, how does she go? How does she go from Little Mermaid to a movie about SA? How? What the fuck? Like, what are we doing? That's how you know it was meant to grab your focus. That's how you know it was meant to grab your focus, grab your emotions, and keep you locked in. Because they put all your favorites. It's not a fucking coincidence that right after everybody that's in the movie get a bunch of shit, it pops off. It's not a coincidence, man. Watch out. Watch out. And don't got no accountability. They thrown it in the lake of forgetfulness and they don't want to talk about it until they meet me. Like Hollywood shit hurts my feelings for real. What they really think about. Man, don't let that shit hurt your feelings. A word never received is a word never spoken. They not supposed to care about you. They don't know you. It's about money. Let it not be personal. It's about money. Your hair needs to be taken care of, either short or curly. Period. Once a month podcast. So I can do that. We can do like once a month, but sometimes it be too much. Y'all good today though. I don't have to go off on nobody. Oh, they can kiss my ass. It did horrible at the box office. I know it grows under what they were expecting. Yeah, good. The fuck? You gonna pump that shit in our generation too? As if the movie didn't do enough damage in y'all generation, then you gonna try to bring it in ours too? No, Oprah. You keep your dusty ass over there. Yeah. And if they want to be lazy and y'all want to be victims. Everybody wants to be a victim. So if you do the work, right? If you do the work and you get the results, then you're no longer a victim. Everything that y'all believe in is about giving accountability away. You don't have to deal with anything. Just throw it at the feet. Just throw it in the lake of forgetfulness. Just throw it in and give it all to God. It's like beat it. Beat it. Handle your shit. If you big enough to do it, you should be big enough to uncover it and fix it. And that's just what it is. And that's the problem that I find with the older generations, like both of my sisters and my brother. They just want you to throw stuff in it. Like they'll do the most fucked up shit in the world. And once time goes by, like if 10 years go by, 5 years go by, it should be like, oh, it's been years. You don't have to deal with it. I don't know how much time go by. I could be in a wheelchair, 80, power scooter, hey, and I don't mean like we gotta argue, but you will not come into my life again before you address why you got kicked out the last time. And I'm not letting you back in until we talk about why I kicked you out and until you're accountable to me about how I feel and until I'm accountable with you. Then we can move forward when I feel that we both on the same page. But without that, fuck you. And that's just what it is. I don't have to turn these nuts. Like, what are we talking about? No, accountability. But see, the problem is, don't nobody require anybody to be accountable to nobody. My daddy taught me I teach people how to treat me. People don't get to decide when they come in and out of my life. If I decide that I'm cutting somebody off and I'm not messing with them no more, I don't give a shit how many times you say sorry. If your sorry isn't good enough for me and I decide that I want a sorry like this, you're going to give that to me. If you want to be back in my life, you know why? I had no control over what you did to get ejected out. So if I had no control of what you did to get pushed out, why do you think that you're going to have some control getting back in? It don't work like that. You have to teach people how to treat you. Nobody teaches anybody how to treat them. They just tolerate shit and they open the door for anything that tells them what they want to hear. Not even understanding and realizing that you tell everybody what you want to hear. And so then people hear what you want to hear and then they come back and tell you what you want to hear because it's easy for them to be a wolf in sheep's clothing because you put everything out there that you want. So they just dress themselves up like the thing that you said that you wanted it to be, and then you go spend your money on it, or you fall in love with it, or you give your body to it, and then they be who they really are, and then you act like the victim where you're not really the victim, is your fault because you didn't pay attention to the signs. You let the things that you wanted surpass what your spirit was telling you to do. And now you're here, and there's nobody to blame but you. And the only way that you're going to get out of it is if you look at your experience and gain wisdom from your experience by having accountability. You're going to be in the same shit again. You're going to meet the same type of person with a brand new face. It's going to be the same spirit, the same type of person, just with a new face. It's going to be the same energy over and over and over again until you learn how to be accountable for your shit. And guess what? Other people do not have to take your shit. I don't have to take your shit because you're not man enough or woman enough to look in the mirror. I look all the time. And I can deal with what I see, good or bad. I question MDs that I've read for experienced dermatologists. Mm-hmm. Yep. You just got to find the right one. But see, the thing is, I tell people all the time, when you go to the doctor, you're not going to them for absolute. Like, that's why you need to know the science of your body. For example, your cosmetologist is not the one that's responsible for you growing hair and responsible for everything in your life. No, that's up to you. As your cosmetologist, I help you with the things that you can't do yourself. So your hair routine, your hair patterns, and all of that, that should be good on your own. I'm giving you the trim that you can't have yourself, just like your teeth. You go in to see the dentist to get a deep cleaning or to get other whatever you getting done at the dentist, but you gotta brush your own goddamn teeth every day yourself. If your teeth start falling out and rotting, you can't be like, that dentist ain't brushing. I went to this one dentist this one time, and after that, all my breath just kept stinking and my teeth kept turning yellow. It sounds crazy, but that's what y'all say with hair. My hair was good, and I went to this one hairstylist 35 years ago, and my hair ain't never grew back. I told my boyfriend I wanted to shave my head, and he said he would hate me. I wanted to start fresh, though. But this is the thing. I don't think y'all gonna like it when I say this. Me and my husband was talking about it yesterday. I think women have a warped idea of what marriage is or what relationships are. Unconditional love. Me and my husband don't have no fucking unconditional marriage. We do not. Me and my husband have a conditional marriage. We don't do unconditional. What are you talking about? We have conditions. You want to know mine? My conditions is him not lying to me. He's loyal to me. He keeps his stick in his pants. Unless I pull it out. We don't lie to each other. We tell each other the truth. Sometimes we have moments where it's like, okay, you're not my husband right now. You're not my wife right now. That means don't get offended by what I'm saying. I don't want to miss words. But my love is conditional. What are you talking about? If my husband sleeps with somebody else, and I am conditionally packing up my fucking bags and my drawers, and I'm leaving. And we gonna conditionally figure out when the fuck we picking up and dropping off the kids and who they living with. Those are our conditions. And guess what? My husband has conditions for me too. He expect me not to be with my hands on my knees with my thought shit. He expect me to be loyal. He expects me not to cheat on him. He expects me not to be randomly talking to random niggas. Like, he has conditions. And guess what? If I cheat on my husband, if I go somewhere else, if I break one of the conditions, he is going to pack up his shit and he is going to leave. Unconditional these nuts. And I'm not saying that there's something wrong with you if you decide that you want to have an unconditional marriage, but that's the reality that y'all decide to live in. Baby, me and my husband do not have no fucking unconditional marriage. And the only reason that I brought that up is I do not like locks at all on the man. If my husband said, I'm gonna grow some locks, I will be like, please don't do that. I do not like that. And so I'm not being rude, but we gotta stop being in our, and I'm not talking about you. We gotta stop being in our feelings. If your man say, I don't want no bald head woman, then he don't want no fucking bald man. What's the problem? You know why? Because if he would have met you with no hair, he probably wouldn't have talked to you. And the thing is, if he come home, what is your pet peeve? His pet peeve could possibly be bald heads. Maybe your pet peeve is short men. What if you woke up and your husband was you like he gotta be 6'4"? What if you went to sleep and your husband was 6'4" and then he came home from work and be like, baby, I got my knees done. I got my legs done. I got some itches tugging off my legs. Because I want to be sure you're going to be like, what in the fuck? And then he 4'11". Are you still going to love him unconditionally? You going to be okay with that? No, you're not. So why does he, like, it's crazy. Y'all are delusional. We are brainwashed because y'all want to keep following the shit from the generations that came before us as if y'all have not seen the same way that I seen that the shit ain't worked out as beautiful for all of them. Unconditional love is some bullshit. And this is coming from somebody who's been married for 15 years. My husband cheated on me. I am unconditionally packing my shit. Girl, bye. I don't know why I keep talking about I don't know. It happens naturally. I don't know why I keep taking them off. Thank y'all. Every time I take them off, somebody say something. My husband be pulling my red hair. He hates it. Where he from? My husband don't like red hair because it remind him of the hood rats in Detroit, so he don't like it at all. Like it could be super cute. He'd be like, "Please take it out, please." Like it's like he be. I've been natural since 2009. Mine was the same length. Look, convince me. It's the one time I got a silk press and trim. I was so upset with how much was cut off. But 2 months later, just gross. Let's take that, babe. No grease in the scalp, no extra products, just plexi rod set. No, it's that simple. Like my sister had lupus and she lost her hair, and she was still beautiful. Seeing her. Oh, thank you, babe. It smelled like ass. Ass. Ass and dirty titties is what it used to smell like. And the thing is, they would be the funkiest women would have the stankiest. I'm talking like you funky as hell sitting there like this. Can you put the part on the other side? How much? You don't do discounts? I was like, girl, I should punch you in the face. Your funky ass come up in here, you ain't touched your hair, you ain't touched water in 6 months, and you want to ask me for a discount? I should be discounting how many times I'm popping your funky ass in the head. You nasty. Y'all just funky, filthy man, nasty. Niggas ain't shit. I'm sure he not. And he probably was gonna be loyal to you until you fell asleep and then he went to cuddle you and smelled that funky shit and was like, you know what? Shalissa did call me. I'm gonna head over here because she smelled like booty, nipple juice, and doo doo sprinkles. Even washing her hair every 2 weeks and stretching it. Yeah. Now y'all know why I stopped doing hair. Not bad as people are preaching research. Homogeneous are all created equal. But see, this is the thing. When y'all know the science of hair and then YouTubers are making up shit, it doesn't matter because nobody's gonna watch it. And then you know what's gonna happen? When they start when y'all either start being like, that's not true because blah 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 blah, because y'all already know, you know what they're gonna stop doing? They're gonna stop making up shit. And y'all gonna force these people to go and start actually learning. And then the world will be a beautiful place. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this wonderful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you comb yours? Would you comb yours? Would you comb your hair and wash it? Yeah. It's technically natural. Yeah, it's natural not to wipe your ass. It is. So if you're not washing your hair, don't wipe your ass either because God did. I'm sorry. Just like God didn't make us with no blow dryer. God didn't make tissue. It ain't nowhere in no holy script nowhere. And none of the things that they didn't find. I ain't talking about the Bible because they found all of the pages in the Bible in different little caves and stuff. The people who they talking about in the Bible was dead about 30,000 years before they even found the shit that they made into the Bible. So I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them. It wasn't nothing about no tissue nowhere in no holy books. So we naturally wearing our hair naturally let your hair air dry. Let your ass air wipe. Let's do that. We air drying and we air wiping. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves. I be feeling it sometimes. Sometimes I remember this one time somebody said something and I just had an outer body. Like I was like, whoa, no, don't say. It just because it's disrespectful. It's literally like she just did all of that for nothing. I realize most white people have curly hair and they literally will wash and blow dry and flat iron their hair every few days. But we complain about doing it every week or every 2 weeks. Yeah, 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 yeah. But then we have this delusion that we have the hardest hair to do. How is your hair harder to do and it's this long? Make it make sense. How our blow dryer is bad when the same blow dryer that you buy is the same blow dryer that a woman who got hair 20 inches long uses and it don't never damage her hair. And you're not the only woman with curly hair. Other women blow dry and flat iron their hair every day and their curls come back. That means that when you do it, you're doing it wrong. That don't mean the tool is damaging. That means you don't know what you're doing. And you're too prideful and arrogant to actually practice. Get a mannequin. When you go to cosmetology school, you're not in there learning on your own damn head. You have a mannequin. It's a part of your kit when you graduate. I mean, when you go to school, I had 3 kits. I had 3 mannequins for 3 different textures, straight, wavy, and curly. What are you talking about? And every technique that I tried on a client when I got on the floor, I had to try first on a mannequin and I had to perfect it first on a mannequin and I had to get graded and pass. And that's how I got on the floor. You didn't get on the floor until you perfected the different techniques and hairstyles that you were going to do on the floor on the mannequin. You had to perfect it on the mannequin first. When we go to state board to get tested, some states you bring in a live person, but in most states, like in Nevada, I didn't bring in a live person. It was a mannequin. But y'all get, you know why most black women get heat damage after being natural for years is because you don't know what the hell you're doing and you trying it out for the first time on your head that already got a hair shaft disorder because you haven't been taking care of it right. So yep, it's a difference between a practicing doctor. Yep, it's so true. You want to see the video? The one with Annie Turnbow. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the. Give me the two. Oh, I already know. I already said y'all. Oh, what was my page? I mean, I know I got it, but it's. I don't know if I still have it listed. And it was so crazy because I think I made it unlisted, but I could bring it back up. But I made it unlisted because it's so crazy. This is what she looked like. But I'm gonna show y'all my videos again. That is the beautiful, majestic Annie Turnbow. Oh my god! Like, I remember when I first learned about her. Hold on, it's unlisted. I'm gonna make it public real quick. When I first learned about her, I was so obsessed with her for so like because I remember making one video about Annie Turnbow, and then her great niece had ended up seeing it, and she ended up reaching out to me, and then she ended up coming on the channel, and I thought I was going to pass out. Like I think I did cry, not in front of her, but it just made me so. Because Annie Turnbow is so dope. Like, if you don't look up nobody else, please look up Annie Turnbow. And they made a video, the movie that they made about Madam C.J. Walker, and they tried to make it like a light skin versus dark skin thing. That's not what happened at all. And I talk about it in that video with her. Hold on. Yay! Yep, I got it right here. Hold on. Oh, one of them is public. Hold on, y'all, just real quick. I'm gonna put it in the. Don't you wheel. Annie Turnbow, baby. Okay. Yep, sure is. But we don't, it's like we want to just stick with all of this. We won't even think. Like, we won't even do no research. We just want to have the offense. I love you, boo. Oprah's always been a problem. I've turned these nuts. I'm pretty sure where I get with intuition. Finding excuses to be hateful. Oh my wrist. So, no matter how you try to move forward in life, you have to face the uncomfortable situations and humbly take accountability to gain wisdom and grow. It's literally that simple. Like, I've been married 40 years in April. There is no condition to our marriage. Neither of us has broken any of the conditions, so we're still married. That's what I'm talking about. Like, She's been married for 40 years in April. There are conditions to our marriage. Neither of us have broken any of those conditions, so we're still married. That's how it got. Like, me and my husband, we made it to 15 years of marriage, 16 years being together today. And it's made it that long because neither one of us break anybody's conditions. And that's not cheating, is just one thing that could ruin a marriage. But like the way that I know how he wants to be talked to, he knows how I wants to be talked to. Like, I know my husband and I know what he likes and what he doesn't like. And I do the things that that he likes, and I don't do the things that he doesn't like. And guess what? Before we got married, I knew his likes and dislikes. He knew my likes and dislikes. And upon us deciding to get married, we was like, we both told each other, I'm cool with your likes and dislikes, because I don't, the things that you like, I like to do, and the things that you dislike, I don't do, and I don't like to do, and vice versa. So it's been easy. That's why you get with somebody that aligns with your conditions. But if you walking into shit dumb, like, it's unconditional. Treat me how you want to treat me, and because God said we have to stay married, I'm gonna take all of these punches. You go ahead with that dumb shit if you want to, because I will not. I don't care. I mean, hello. No, no, knees may not grow. You never know. He could put them knees back on. Or let's just talk about hair. My husband doesn't like red hair, so I'm not doing it. If my husband goes and gets locks, we're going to have a problem. I don't want, no, I don't want to be with Lil Uzi Vert. If my husband walk in this bad boy with some freaking the little plants and the little twist, we're gonna have a problem. I don't want to be with little Uzi Vert. I don't want to be with none. No. Whoever got dreads, no. I want a bald, bearded man. That is what I want. God damn it. But if he decides to grow his hair out and he get a fade with some 360s, he can do that too. But that is where the ball stops. Or he used to like wear a taper fade and his hair used to be curly on the top. We can do that. Other than that, we ain't doing it, Playboy. So we don't gotta talk about knees, but let's talk about hair. That's one of my conditions. Lord, do not make me look at the predator. It's just not my thing. And some people really like that. It's just not my thing. That's one of my conditions. God damn it. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. For me, God damn it, because no. Ooh, it's making my hair itch. Girl, listen. Girl, that's your stuff. That's your stuff, girl. That's your man. If that's what you want to do, then do it. All I'm saying is I put out the energy that I want back. And because I don't want him walking in here like, no, just no. No. Don't get me wrong, my husband is fine with or without a beard. But my husband is gonna age very well. His dad looks really good. And what I mean by that is when my husband doesn't have facial hair, he is not ugly at all. He is still fine. But guess what? He looks like a fine 23-year-old. And I am about to be 34. Maybe when he looks like a fine 30-year-old with no facial hair, it's cool. But even my kids, my husband messed up he was lining up his beard and messed it up one day and he shaved it all off. And then he went in the kids' room and they was like, hmm. They was like, you don't look ugly, but it's weird. Hmm. So, but sir, when I was little, well, not little, but when I started liking boys, and when I decided that I wanted to get married, and when I pictured what I wanted my husband to look like, I pictured a bald, bearded man with big, broad shoulders. My husband played this video game, I think it's God of War, where he'd be like, boy, 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 and that's what he called his son, boy. Yeah, that's what I want to see around here. Hmm? This is Sparta. This is what I want to see. Hmm? I need my husband to look like he cut down trees with his bare hands and then put the tree on his back and just walk like it ain't nothing. That's God damn it, that's what I like. So if my husband walk in here and talk about something, I changed my mind. I'm about to get locks, and he decided that he want locks this long, or let's say he want to do the Cat Williams. I want to wear a silk press. You are a lie, and the truth ain't in you, and I rebuke you. So I just think it's hypocritical for a woman to be like, take me as I am. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna ask my husband to take me as I am. You know why? Because if he come with that bullshit, I don't want to be forced to take him like he is, unless I got to. No. So I don't wear red hair, and he don't decide he don't want facial hair no more. We just not doing that. He not getting locks. He not, oh, or better yet, not even, because he cannot wear facial hair if he wants to. But you know what he's not doing? He not gonna get no little pedophile mustache. You know when you just got the mud, like all your facial hair gone and stuff, and it's just a little itty bitty little skinny little pepper mustache going across here and curl up. That's gonna be a problem, bro. It's gonna be a problem for me, and it is hypocritical of me as a woman to be like, you don't like me bald. It's like, if you don't want a bald head woman, he don't want no goddamn bald head woman. Why you gotta put this man in this situation and make him feel all willy-nilly? You don't want to buy a woman. If he met you with your head like that at the same place that y'all was at, he would not have talked to you. He would have talked to your goddamn friend. So why are you making him make believe that he would have been with you? Like, come on, bro. That's why marriages don't last, because women get married and be like, now the thing that he was attracted to, he's no longer attracted to, because my love shall all. It is bullshit. The same feeling that your man had when he met you is the same feeling that he want to have at the end. But y'all be like, I'm married now. Get the ho-hos. Like, nigga. Meanwhile, other women of other races get that trim every 10 weeks. They're not gonna miss it. I used to work at Solar Salons, and I used to watch their clients literally like come up there just for a trim. They would leave out with soaking wet hair because they literally just came for a haircut. But we like, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna search and destroy. It's like y'all get on my nerves. My wax lady said women come after the gym on their period talking about give me a Brazilian. Yeah, y'all are women. Y'all are nasty. I don't care what nobody says. And see, massage therapists and people like that, they're not gonna say it yet. You know why? Because they still doing it, and I am not, and I don't care. Y'all are gross. Y'all are nasty, and nobody is telling y'all because they scared of what's gonna happen. I don't give a shit. Nope, show don't. Already did all of that. I already went through that. I already went through people unfollowing me because I was saying things different from what everybody was saying. I don't care. Lost everything, already got it back 7 times 7 of what it was when I lost it. So I don't care. Y'all are nasty, trifling, and lazy. If the shoe don't fit, I am not talking to you, my love. So do not take it personal. But if you are one of those women, you are nasty. And the reason that you get offended by the things that I say is because nobody ever told you that you're freaking lazy and nasty. You are not special because you have curly hair. The majority of the women on this planet have curly hair, but you don't know because they keep it stretched. And even once they wet their hair, their curls come back because they have memory and their hair is trained and they're getting trims every 8 to 10 weeks, and they still have hair to their ass. And you don't, because your routines and patterns are complete opposite of theirs. That's why you're not getting the same result. None of these women with hair to their ass walk around with wet hair. None of them. And y'all don't know that most women on the planet have curly hair because most of them keep their hair stretched. And it's not because they want to look like white women. It is because sebum travels fastest down the hair shaft when the hair is stretched. And most of the planet has curly hair. And I don't care how good the curly hair makes you feel. That's nasty. I'm natural air wipes for the booty. Yep, let's do some co-wash for that ass. Hmm. We just gonna use some coconut oil. Huh? You don't use no soap, no water, nothing. We just using coconut oil. Yeah. If it ain't cleaning your booty cheeks, it's definitely not cleaning your scalp. But it's okay. Because God meant for us, you right. God meant for us to be nasty. So all 10 natural people, I need you to woof it. That hair on that lip, you keep that shit right there. That hair on that chin, you keep it right there. That hair between the crack of that ass, you leave it there. You going to get in the Brazilian, leave all that shit there. Woof it. Because that's how God made you to be. How is it okay for you to pull hair from the root, but I can't blow dry mine without not being proud of being black? It sounds dumb, don't it? That's how y'all sound. Y'all been sounding this dumb for over a decade. This how dumb y'all been sounding this whole time. Do you suffer from dandruff? Dandruff is the overproduction of sebum that's uncontrolled, and I don't have an uncontrolled overproduction of sebum, so no, I don't have dandruff. I have hyperactive hair, no perm. Is it okay to use a person comb to manage my hair? Do you know what you're doing? It's not okay to use nothing when you don't know what you're doing. No, it is not okay to use a person comb. If you do not know what you're doing, you're going to burn out your hair. Yes. Boo got a mannequin. She went and got her mannequin and she's in the group all the time. Showing like actually hold on, let's see. I think I can find it. How much show them your mannequin boo? If I can get to it. It's so many comments. Yeah. The beauty is within the challenge, getting today single strand knots. Look, we're going over hair shaft disorders. It's not a game up in here, baby. Oh, this is somebody who ordered tea and extract from the apothecary, y'all. Y'all, honey, y'all. Hold on, I cannot. We probably gonna. I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's so. I just don't be realizing how much we post in here until I'm looking for something. Oh, yes, baby. Listen, in the challenge, we're getting results. What are we talking about? My beauties are winning over here. Winning. Look at that's all her hair. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I don't think I'm gonna find it. Never mind. Sorry, I tried to show them your mannequin. I think I passed it already. Or wait, no, maybe not. See, we got inches in here. Inches. Even more inches. Y'all's baby. No, I love y'all. Oh, stop. Go play with your mama. Go play with your mama, girl. Yeah, we gonna have to. Never mind. Sorry, I tried. Tried, guys. Obviously, as you guys can see, we're gonna be doing that all day, so I'm not gonna be able to find that. I'm not gonna be able to find out. Only be one thing sometimes at the house. Listen, look, that's like she. It can only be one set of thick thighs in the house. She said, "I don't want no fat boys," and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want your thighs jiggling, babe. We need to go on the walk, and there's nothing wrong with that. Gotta be 200 pounds as well. That's what I'm saying. Condition me. Conditioner. We have condition to this study. You don't just get all of this for nothing. You don't just get up and come up in the morning and you don't wash hands. You don't keep up standards. No. No. Yeah, that ain't okay. It's not my thing. Just locks in general are just not my thing. I'm not saying that people don't look nice with them, but I don't want my husband's hair in my face. And it don't even have to do with locks. I just don't want not just locks. I don't want my husband to have long hair. It's like not my thing. I'm not I'm not trying to do the whole Cat Williams thing. No, I don't want. Babe, have you seen my brush? I don't. No, no, no. Baby, can you give me a silk wrap? No, no, no. I don't feel safe. Babe, and you like, huh? No. Yucky. Oh, girl, look at how your conditions. And then you better not be trying to hold on to no hip hop. If the hair is going, let it leave. You're not walking around. We're not in public, but you looking like Uncle Fester. That's one of my conditions. Like my husband, he red is just not his color. It's just not a thing. Even red lipstick or like bright pink lipstick, he be like, please, no. And he only had to say it one time. I never wore it again because he. I guess head shaving would be equivalent of letting yourself go. I mean, no, but yeah, bald and dread. Yeah. That is rude to go smelling and bleeding with blood and dangerous to follow. You will be so. I've heard so almost every esthetician that I know, or every I don't yeah every esthetician that I know says that they have stories like that. So it's not. It's very normal. Yes, yes, yes. Girl, they be doing all kinds of stuff in their restaurant, passing gag in people's face and all. That is, listen, that's, you know what's crazy? As a licensed cosmetologist, I am licensed to do waxing. And I remember when they showed me, oh Lord, I can't even talk. They did the waxing, oh Lord, demo. I couldn't get it out. They did the waxing demo, and it was the old. And mind you, I got my license in Las Vegas, so the people that we would have volunteer for shit was exactly what you would think they would be like in Las Vegas. And it was this old skinny white dude, and he got excited. It was my first and last time seeing the white one, and it was disgusting. It smelled like eggs in there. And she was like, "You have to list them all." I said, "You are a liar. I'm no, absolutely not. Kiss my ass. I'm not waxing no ass." And that was the last time that I was in there. And I have no interest in leave me alone. No, 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 no. Nasty. That is, I would die now. God damn it, I couldn't imagine. As disgusted as I was by people hair, I could not imagine putting my hands up somebody's ass and putting, oh my God. And then, oh my God, just imagine somebody who ain't washed their fucking ass, and then I'm gonna put a strip in there and rip the hair off the root so the follicle is fresh. Oh my God. Oh, the fun coming out of that ass is nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty. No, they need the Lord. I'm go home with your funky ass. Because technically you ain't washed your ass. You want me to wash it for you. You want me to wax the funk off. I don't think so with your funky ass. That is so nasty. What is the best tea for inflammation again? Oh, so the best tea for inflammation I actually have coming in another video, but right now the best tea that I currently have in the apothecary for inflammation is the dandelion root and chicory root. It's the best one. No, yes. So I love y'all. This has just been one of those like sort of kind of kick it lives. I really like I said, was only really here to read the comment at the very beginning because it really made me feel good. Because I have been saying the things that I've been saying for over a decade. And it is exhausting. But when I get comments like the one that I read today, it makes me feel really good, and it makes me feel like I'm not doing this for no reason, you know? It lets me know that I'm not just like wasting my time. I'm not talking to myself. And I'm okay with the majority of people. I'm okay with the majority of people not listening. Like I don't need everybody to listen to me. I don't. I know that the people who are ready for this information, seriously, I know that the people who are ready for this information will find it. And I know that the people that I don't want to see it, it will be super easy for me to block them. So yeah. Oh, you liked it? Good. Yes, eggs, rotten, funky ass. It's nasty. It's really nasty. I'm freaking tired of my pendant. I'm so irritated right now. But okay. I love you guys so much. Make sure you check the links in the description box below. That are not there right now, but they will be shortly, actually. Because I'm going to forget if I don't do it while we right here. Annie TURNBO. Share video. Hold on. Well, while we on this thing right now, boo-boo. Hold on, baby. Okay, so here's. Oh! Why isn't it letting me post the link? Okay, so I'm just gonna have to do it when we get out of here because it's for whatever reason it's not letting me link up. Yeah, so I'll add the link later, or I made it private. So just type in Annie TURNBO send out, and then it's gonna pop up. But I am gonna still that's what I can do. Hold on, I can leave it on the so go on my when this is over, go on my community tab, and I'm going to leave her information there. Hold on, we gotta do it before I go because it's not gonna happen if I don't. Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, if you ready for the information to receive without offense and without all that arguing and stuff, then you will find me. I'm not going nowhere. I'm right here. I've been talking the same shit for. Here we go. I've been saying the same stuff for 10 years, and I'm not about to stop now. Like a lot of people in the industry folded for sure, and I mean I kind of understand just a little, but like I'm not one of those. So you won't ever have to worry about it. Okay, there's one. So make sure you go on my community tab. And when you go on the community tab, you'll be able to see the link. Hold on. So it's right there. It looks like that. So that's Annie TURNBO. Oh, that's Annie TURNBO, and that's her daughter's. I mean, her daughter. her family. I think she would be like her great great niece, and her name is Sasha Turnbow, and she looks just like just like her. And so I have our whole interview. It was crazy. Listen, it was crazy. Annie Turnbull is the one who taught Madam CJ Walker everything she knows. And I had her blood on my channel. And that video only got 2,000 views. So the thing is, y'all give y'all attention to the things that y'all want to give y'all attention to. But y'all have had like some info with y'all for a really long time. Like Annie Turnbow. That is her granddaughter. I mean, why do I keep saying that? That is like she would be like her niece, like great, 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 great. And she looked just like her. Just like her. Right? Super dope. So I added that, and then hold on, I'm going to add the because I did two videos. I did one explaining her history, and then the second video oh shit. The second video is with her is the one that I just showed you. So at least watch that one first. It's 30 minutes long, and then by the time y'all get done watching that, I should have found the other one. I just had it. We hating on the kid, bro. Hold on. Eggs or ass. Either one is nasty though. I'm just saying good night, boo. Good night. Good night. So yeah, everybody, just go search the community tab. Go look at the my community tab here on my YouTube channel, and watch that video for me. And then by the time y'all get done watching the video, because the video is like 30 minutes long, and by the time y'all get done watching that video, I'll have part one posted, and part one just really breaks down exactly who Annie Turnbow is, because she was, oh my god, like everything that it. I don't know why, like it just makes me emotional thinking about it, because I just love. I've been doing hair my entire life, like my entire adult life, and she's like mother, okay, like mother, and the fact that I was able to get her blood here on my channel was like everything for me. So that's what I mean when I say like that's what I mean when I say like I've been doing this for so long and bringing y'all like real people. Like, yeah, Madam CJ Walker was great, but Annie Turnbow taught Madam CJ Walker everything she knows, and I had Annie Turnbow's great great niece here on my channel. Like, what are we even talking about? So yeah, so go watch that. Thank you, Bill. I love you. Yeah, so go watch it right now. I love you guys so much. Good night. I'll see you later, alligator.